All right, going to hopefully finish this today. I'm excited to get to the end. So
Both Max and Shellback did that too in their own ways, going out into the world. And by the time we came back together, I feel like we had so much more dexterity to what we do. And it's almost like we'd all grown up so much. Like Shellback and I were both in our early 20s when we started working together, the three of us. And so it was very much like we were the ingenues and Max was the mentor. And this was the time where it felt like all three of us in the room were carrying the same weight as creators. And
So
it
cool.
was really special. It like meant the world to me to have this creative experience where like we knew that we had to bring the best ideas we've ever had.
Yeah.
And I also know the pressure I'm putting on this record by saying that, but I don't care because I love it that much. And I'm so proud of it. And it just comes from like the most infectiously joyful, wild, dramatic place I was in my life.
Yeah.
And so that effervescence has come through on this record. And like, as you said, bangers. And we were just like, there's no other songs coming. It's not like with Torture Poets Department, I was like, here's a data dump of everything I've thought, felt,
there's a lot of songs on that one.
In 2 or 3 years. Here's 31 songs. This is 12. There's not a 13th. There's not a 4th. There's not.
I have to say, I loved TTPD. I really did. But I don't feel like there were too many songs. I think there was too many songs at once. And unfortunately, some major amazing songs got overlooked, like Lawyer Sam, Prophecy, The Black Dog, Peter. Peter was amazing. One of her best. I didn't get enough love because there were just so many good ones, but all at once. It was overwhelming, but in an amazing way. But I just find myself starting to love more songs. Even the Torture Poets Department song, I was satisfied. But it does seem like she's a little self-aware now, not to go too much. But I love whatever she chooses to do. I kind of don't want her to hold back, but I love her confidence too. It's been empowering.
There's not other ones coming. This is the record I've been wanting to make for a very long time.
I love it. I love this so much. Where do we start? I don't know where to start. You gave us a lot of information right there.
I know. We didn't tell Jason that we were doing this.
No,
I just
Jason
said like, can I go on the podcast? Because Brad Pitt did it and I want to do it too.
And Jason was like, yes, I mean, we can make that happen.
That seems like a valid reason.
The request or the ask from either one of us was never going to come. I don't know why I would never ask you. I don't know. Yeah, Brandon still hates me because I never asked you, but I think this is way better.
We waited till I had some stuff to say, I think.
There we go.
You know, I was waiting till I had like a sparkly briefcase to bring. I needed props. It took a long time to put that into production.
So
I think if you would have asked Taylor, he would have come across as a little thirsty. So it's probably good that he didn't.
Well, it is finished. And do you want to tell everybody when it's coming out?
It comes out October 3rd.
October 3rd.
This album comes out October 3rd. It's easy to remember. It's 10/3.
10/3.
Still annoying. It is also your birthday week.
We got Wyatt October 2nd. We got you October 5th. And then we got Mom October 9th. So this is a good month.
Yeah, I picked a good month.
It's going to be a good week.
You know, all these Libras
10/3. 13.
The opal birthstones.
I'm picking up this numerology. There we go.
There we go.
Yep.
See.
Never not annoying. Always in it. Opal. Remember how I said that that's like man-made and he's an opal birthstone, like the actual opal. I bet there's going to be something about that. It's going to be connected to Travis being the rib thing. The real deal. Okay. Sorry.
I was going to try to force a 13 into the situation. And this one was right there. It was just right there. For the photos, there are a lot more photos in this. And there's a poem in this. And basically I love the photography so much that I don't want to show it right now because I want to keep some mystery going.
Love it.
Because that's, you know,
Half
just fun to have things to still discover. Yeah. But the photos are done by Mert and Marcus, who are two of my favorite photographers. The last time and the only time I worked with them for an album cover shoot was with Reputation, with that album. And I loved what they did with those photos. So I called them up for this one. And I'm so happy with the way that the photos came out for this one. And it just basically was like, I was so proud of the music and so excited about this project from a creative standpoint that I was just like, all hands on deck. We're going all out. This is a full send. Like, I care about this record more than I can even overstate.
It's so much fun. And I mean, I understand what she's saying. I've been fortunate enough to hear every single song on here, so I know they're all 12 bangers.
Yeah.
It's a lot more upbeat, and it's a lot more like fun pop, like excitement. And I think that's a completely like, I think it's a complete 180 from a lot of the songs on Torture Poets for sure.
Oh yeah.
And it's just,
life is more upbeat.
Well, that's what I was about to say. It probably, do you find that your albums mimic everything that's happening in your personal life?
Yeah,
like,
definitely.
Your genres that you've done are like so wide spanning between like country, pop, and then like it can get, I don't even know, Torture Poets. It was like so cathartic. It felt like for you probably to write those songs and to release all that.
Definitely. And it was like, I have different goals with different albums. And Torture Poets Department, my goals were strictly lyrical. Like I
felt
love
like every song was a poem.
Oh, and I love that album so much from that perspective. That was strictly what I was trying to accomplish there, was just really a full catharsis. And I loved to embrace the mess of writing from that perspective, of the rawness of that. This, I have a totally different set of goals. I always try to do something completely different if that's what I'm feeling at the moment. And I was feeling a complete pivot at this point in time. And I wanted the album to feel the way my life felt. And this completely matches the way that my life has felt. And I also wanted it to be just every single song is on this album for hundreds of reasons. You know, and you couldn't take one out and it be the same album. You couldn't add one and it's just right. And that focus and that kind of discipline with creating an album and keeping the bar really high is something I've been wanting to do for a very long time. I tend to love to write lots and lots of music. So it's a temptation to release lots of music.
Sure.
I wanted to do an album that was so focused on quality and on the theme and everything fitting together like a perfect puzzle, that these 12 songs for my 12th album, I feel like we achieved that. And I'm really happy about that.
So you mentioned a couple of things there. First, what is the theme of the album, if you would describe it as one like theme, if that's possible?
I would say it's everything that was going on behind the curtain.
Okay. And then what are the goals? You said something like what would be like your main goals with this album?
My main goals were melodies that were so infectious that you're almost angry at it. And lyrics that are just as vivid, but crisp and focused and completely intentional.
Check.
So it's like, I feel like we actually came together in a really beautiful way, the three of us, Shellback, Max, and I, where we had a conversation about how Max was like, I loved folklore. I loved the storytelling on folklore. I don't want that to change. Like, just because we're making these infectious anthems, like, I don't want you to leave that behind. And I was like, I don't think I couldn't if I tried. So at this point, I
got some stuff to say.
I'm married to that kind of writing, you know? And so it was really amazing that we were able to, without doing too much overthinking, we were able to get in there, and it was just ideas flying. And all of these ideas were like, we've been waiting years to come back together and make this project. It felt really
You are going to move. You are. This album is going to make you dance.
October 3rd? Do I have to wait till October 3rd?
Yes, you do, Jason.
Yeah.
God damn it! This is unfair.
We don't trust you at all.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, smart. I completely get it. The artwork. How do you settle on a front piece of like artwork for an album?
This represents the end of my night.
Okay.
Right. So like when I'm on tour, I have the same day every single day. It's another reason why we have a very similar life. His game days are the same days every day. His practice days are the same every day. His meetings, his schedule. My show days are the same every single day. I just happen to be in a different city. Yeah. And my day ends with me in a bathtub, not usually in a bedazzled dress.
Sure. Well, it's got to be, it's on the front of an album.
We try to keep it decent, you know?
Yeah.
I wanted to sort of like glamorize all the different aspects of how that tour felt. And that's how that felt, to like be at the end of the night when all this has gone down, you won't be able to get to bed till 4 a.m. after
so
this.
crazy.
But you had to jump through 50 million hoops in this obstacle course that is your show. And you did it. You got 2 more in a row, but you did it tonight.
That's all that matters. Right
and
now.
The reason I wanted to have it sort of like an offstage moment as the main album cover is because this album isn't really about what happened to me on stage. It's about what I was going through off stage. So it's like I didn't want to have like the lights are bright, I'm on the stage as the main album cover. It's just this to me tells more of what the actual contents lyrically of the album are.
Got it.
Which is the life. The
life of the showgirl. Not what you're seeing. It's the life.
It's the
behind
life
everything.
behind it all. It's the life beyond the show.
Okay.
Which is fascinating.
Oh,
Travis, I'm very jealous. Very jealous that you've heard these songs.
As you should be, Jason.
Yes.
As you should be.
I think it's very fitting that it's orange. I mean, it looks like a giant sun. Pull that thing out again. Like it feels like it's going to be full of energy. Like the record itself.
You have no idea, Jason.
All right. Look at that thing.
Like the third version.
That is awesome. That is so cool. Very cool. All right. Well, congratulations, Sarah.
Baby.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Everyone, you heard it here first. You have heard it here first. October 3rd is the release date of the TS12, The Life of a Showgirl.
12 bangers.
Congratulations, Taylor. I know you've been working on this for a long time.
You're going to be moving the entire.
Thank you so much. You
album.
can pre-order it now.
You can pre-order it now? There we go.
Yeah, on my website.
Okay, I'll be right back, guys. You heard it here first, folks. The Life of a Showgirl is available now. You can pre-order it. And the official release date is 10/3. That's October 3rd.
Yes, sir.
All righty. We are going to move to We Gotta Ask. You don't have to answer. Taylor,
Okay.
I know you're familiar with this segment, but for anybody listening, this is a segment we often get to where our guests, we're going to ask a bunch of rapid fire questions. They are not obligated to answer. As a matter of fact, they are free to tell us to fuck off if they so choose.
Okay, cool.
If you so choose.
All right.
All right, now, how do you feel about Jason telling his kids that cats are poisonous?
It was actually really a great challenge because as soon as I got the kids around the cats, it was my goal to prove to them that they weren't poisonous. And there's no better way to prove that than to just hand them Benjamin, my ragdoll cat, who lets humans hold him like he's a baby. And I mean, like, my favorite thing ever is just like when Benny will come up to me and just go, I find Benjamin. I find him. And she's just like over there, just like laying with him and petting him and holding him. And the cats are so good with kids. They're like they're just like, there's like, Meredith is here. I'm like, yep. And you know what? She didn't bite you at all, did she?
No, she didn't.
And if she did bite you, she wouldn't be poisonous. They're like, that's not what our dad said. I'm like, well, I heard you're getting a cat.
Ooh.
I heard this from a very well-placed source.
I will neither confirm nor deny. We'll see if
you're
that
getting like
does
a
get to
proper
that.
cat. You're getting like a cat that chases mice. What
That
I
is-
have are not that.
Yes. I think
They sit around.
there's a chance
And that's
There's
enough.
a happy medium.
There's a
happy
chance
medium.
I've been talked into a barn cat that does not go inside, that will
It'll
survive off of rodents in the field.
Jesus.
Those
guard our
girls
house.
are going to be sneaking that cat into
There's
their beds
no
every
way that
single
cat
night.
I will say
is
this is
gonna
why I
live
lie to
outside.
my kids though, I want them to be able to be critical thinkers. They need to realize it's
Yeah.
absurd to think this, and you handing them Benjamin and then and then walking them through critical thinking ability.
Yeah.
Now all of a sudden they won't believe something that every moron tells them on the internet. Right?
Yeah, it was really like, I know it wasn't helpful for you, but it
No, it's
really, like, it was helpful for me.
My
because
allergies are going to be in severe.
I think you might be, I don't even know if the allergies are a thing, Jason. I think you just
I've had
dislike
an
the
allergy
cats.
test, Taylor. I've had an allergy
Oh,
test.
yeah. They tell you
Allegedly.
everything.
Allegedly. I'd like to see a copy of it.
Fair enough.
It's
All
just,
right.
I think that you just like maybe don't like.
I think some cats I get down with. I always like Flash growing up, the cat that we had.
What did
Flash
you think
was
of? What
OG.
did you think of my 3 cats? My 3 perfect.
Well, the only
little
one that would go
angels?
near me was Benjamin.
Yeah, because the other two can sense that you had resting cat
Hatred.
hater face.
That might be it. All right. If you had to choose to bake one thing to show off your baking skills, what would you choose?
Oh, right now it would be my cinnamon swirl sourdough.
Cinnamon swirl sourdough?
But
I thought you were going to go Pop-Tarts.
Pop-Tarts. It depends on who I'm baking for. The Pop-Tarts. God, I just love making pop music and Pop-Tarts. I love it.
I didn't even put those two together, but that makes a ton of sense.
Been really experimenting with the flavors there because we got now wild blueberry, raspberry, strawberry, the original. And Kylie got me baking the cinnamon sugar.
You're doing that now? Okay.
Yes.
Well, if I may, we need an orange Pop-Tart now. We need,
I mean, I'll do it if you really want me to, like with like a marmalade, like an orange marmalade in the middle, and then orange extract.
Paddington Bear,
icing.
Little Paddington Bear.
Okay,
Pop-Tart.
okay. No, I can get with this. I just didn't see the vision until now, and now I think it's kind of genius.
You've ruined Pop-Tarts outside of yours, just so you know.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
They're never be the same for me either.
Oh.
So now I got to try the cinnamon swirl sourdough, though. If you're putting that above Pop-Tarts.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to send some over.
It's a banger.
Perfect. All right. There's a rumor that you played the bear in Happy Gilmore 2 in the scene where Travis has honey put on him. Can you confirm or deny this rumor?
I can deny. Like, this is one of those ones where like we'll send it to each other and be like, hey, did you hear I was the bear? And there he's like, yeah, you hear we bought a house in Lake Como? Like,
yeah, right?
We're just sort of like, at this point, we're just like, of course they think I'm inside of a bear costume. Like, I'm honored to be thought of in that context because I loved that movie so much. I watched it multiple times.
It is great.
Loved it so much. Whoever did the bear acting was
solid.
Exquisite.
Crushed.
Exquisite performance.
Bad Bunny and the bear killed that scene. And Travis.
Bad Bunny. He absolutely delighted me in that movie.
He was so good.
Would you like a bread stick?
He's amazing. His comedic timing is so good. There's this one part where they look over, where they're like, "Who did that?" And like his name is Oscar. His character's name is Oscar in it,
yes,
right?
Yes.
Yep.
And it's like his brother gets hit by the golf ball, and they look over and they're like, "Who did that? Who did that?" And they do. There's a face that Bad Bunny makes, and they do the kind of the quick pan in, the zoom.
Yeah.
And it was just, I was like, who thought of that? How did they know he could be that? I watched it 5 times.
Benito kills it. He absolutely kills it.
He's so funny. He's so good. But he's also
Sushi.
I felt so much for this character. I'm so excited to go to his restaurant. Like, I thought this was a real man. I believed this.
Whose idea was arriving to the Eras tour stage via a cleaning cart?
Mine. That's a weird idea that's my type of weird idea.
Where did that come from?
Well, when you're putting on a first show of a tour like that, you're not just performing for the entire stadium, you're performing for the entire internet. And so I wanted to curate and really romanticize the images that they were seeing first. So I didn't want them to see my first outfit and my first look, which would have given away what the first era was. Before, when I'm walking up the ramp behind the stage, there's all these fans that are seated behind the stage at certain angles where they would have been able to film it. I didn't want that to be the first thing people saw from the Eras tour. I wanted it to be the huge Lover motif, and they're surprised and delighted by the fact that Lover is the first era we're doing. And that's the first time they've seen that Versace bodysuit all lit up, like once the lights hit that
Super
thing,
suit.
it's just like, I love that outfit so much. And so it was really about preserving kind of like the sanctity of a surprise moment, right? So I kind of thought I might only do it for night one, and then I just got attached to it. I was like, I find this fun.
It's the perfect intro. It really is.
There's a like weird little side of me that likes sneaking around. And I think the fans found it funny too. They're like, what a weirdo.
Very, very
We've come to see a weirdo in concert. Why is she doing that? I don't know. Why did I make it look like a mop cart? I don't know, man. There's just so if you can't have fun with the hijinks of this thing, there's enough stress that goes into this. If you can't get joy from silly little things like the mop cart, man.
Yeah. You need to live a little.
You're doing it wrong.
Loosen up.
Live a little.
Loosen up.
Get into a fake mop cart. Everyone knows you're in there, but you're in there like, I'm sneaking around. Nobody knows I'm in here. Everyone knows you're in there. But it's one of those things, like, I work so hard to try to surprise fans. And they're like, I don't want to be surprised. Sometimes they really don't think they want to be surprised and want to figure stuff out.
No, they do.
But then I know that when I can really get them and surprise them, that it was so worth it. Because that's what entertainment is, really. It's just giving people something to escape, to sink their teeth into, to like, we're world building, that's what the whole tour was. Hopefully people never thought that we'd go on this podcast and announce an album. Like, I was hoping that that's something that the fans would be like, that's from left field. Like, if we accomplish that, then that's,
she went on with those two idiots to release this.
Man, things are really getting dark for Taylor.
All right. We ask all of our guests this.
Yep.
What is your welcome to the NFL moment?
Oh, I'd say it was the first time I stepped on the field, which would have been when you won the AFC Championship.
Baltimore.
The first season that I was with you, and it was in Baltimore, and we're in the suite, and he's just won the AFC Championship. We're freaking out. Everybody's screaming. And his mom goes, all right, let's go down to the field. And I was like, what do you mean?
What are you talking about?
We're going where? And she's like, we're going down to the field. And I was like, did he say that that's okay? Like, because we hadn't talked about this. There was no like, hey, if I win this game,
I didn't want to jinx it.
Yeah, he doesn't jinx anything, which I respect, actually. Like, I'm all about that. But we hadn't had a conversation about it. So I'm like, is he going to be like, what are you doing down here, dude?
No, it was Mama knows best.
Presumptuous.
Mama knows best. She knew I wanted you
and so
down
she
there.
was like, trust me, he wants you there. And I was like, okay, well, she would know. And so I'm walking out onto this field, and it's just like, oh my God. There's so many lights.
We're going to the Super Bowl.
I've never seen this many cameras. I've never seen this much media in my life, and I've seen a lot of media.
Yeah.
And then the media sees me, and they're like, ah! And then they just start running at me, and I'm looking at you, and then you're screaming into the mic, because when there's a mic and there's Travis, like, he physically needs to scream into it.
Of course. All right. Okay.
That's Sorry. So basically I'm experiencing this whole heightened scenario that I had no idea 5 minutes before I was going to be experiencing. And it's one of my most cherished memories, because I was proud of you. And
I was so proud that you came down there to enjoy that moment.
It was so magical. It was so fun. It's like crazy. It's crazy to get to see someone you love work that hard, and then have that kind of like euphoric payoff where you're like,
for sure,
you did it. Like, you did it underlined 100 times. You did like, you did it.
Human exclamation point.
What do you mean you're going to the Super Bowl? That's crazy. Like, I had such a great rookie year. It was crazy.
It was a great year. What is your welcome to, like, I don't know if it's like singer, like being a pop star, being a performer. Yeah. What is your welcome to the industry moment in that regard?
Oh my God. Man, I actually never really allowed myself to feel like the you've arrived thing.
Sure.
I've just now started to be able to really be in a moment when I'm in the moment. That's why I'm so glad that the Eras Tour happened when I'm an adult, because I was able to completely and totally soak in these moments while I'm planning, obviously, what I'm doing next in the show. But like, when I'm at the end of that show and I'm standing there taking it in, that's me 100% present. But, starting to do this when I was putting out my first album when I was like 16, I was always on to the next plan. And that I get joy in planning. So it's not like I wasn't happy with that, but I never allowed myself to say, you've arrived, you've made it. I was always like, how are you going to get to make the next project? And it was all about, it was all about the higher I climbed, the more creative control I had and the more fun I had making stuff. Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it was not the altitude I was reaching. There was more pressure every step of the way, but I was getting more creative control and freedom every time. Yeah. And that is why it felt so much more special to keep working harder to get it to new levels. It's not like, oh, like I can afford to buy this or whatever. Like it not to discount that. Yeah. But for me, every time I got higher up on a new rung of the ladder, I could make stuff in a more focused and free and autonomous way.
What else would you want as an artist?
I never really let myself be like, I've made it. But the Eras tour, I was like, oh,
shit.
This is different. Like, this is nothing like what I've ever experienced before. It was so much better than anything
And literally
I've ever
while
experienced before.
she's doing that, she's still creating the next thing.
Yeah,
that's what's crazy to me.
I love it.
Live show Sweden. Yeah, that's
no. I adore what I do. I absolutely love it, and I love then taking the songs and writing a treatment for a music video and directing the music video. Like all of the things that I get to do now, I'm so grateful for the ability to create. Like that's still what drives all of it.
Well, us Swifties appreciate your dedication.
We are very grateful for this as well.
Thanks, guys.
All righty. Do you have any questions for us? We're kind of out of the questions for this section. Is there anything you wanted to ask Travis or I? I mean, you have
yeah.
You put Travis on the spot right now.
Yeah.
I know.
Oh God.
Well, I don't know. I was wondering how that wax is growing in. Like, because I haven't talked to you in a couple weeks about it, and I just feel like it's really important for you to like make sure that those hairs don't grow in.
Getting a little itchy, bud.
No, it's fine.
When you go from fur to no fur at all,
and you can wear us, Kelce. We got some thick hair.
It's like important to figure out. Like, I mean,
like
just
a bear.
Don't tell us too much. How are we doing?
We're doing good. We're doing good.
Managing it.
We're not managing it. That's how we're managing it. Is we're not managing it.
Okay.
It's fortunate for me. My hair grows fast.
Yep.
It's coarse. It's got a texture that was difficult for about a couple weeks. Very itchy.
Yep. That's what I thought.
We've passed that phase now. And
are we going to do it again? Do you think?
I don't think so. And shout out to the people in downtown Philadelphia. They did a great job.
European wax.
I don't think it's going to be a recurring bit.
Yeah, it was the best it could have been.
I also don't think I'm going to find myself in a Speedo again.
Jason walked into a door that said European wax
and was treated with the utmost respect and class.
He had to try it in order to know. That's life. You know, it feels important that you did it. And also it's because now you know.
Because now
you know.
I know what
I always say that after I make unfortunate judgment calls.
Right?
Well, now I know.
Now I know.
Had to try it.
The one thing I didn't try was
wasn't great. Wouldn't do it again.
Yep.
And on that note,
now you know.
Thanks for having me.
Tay, thank you so much for hopping on. Oh my gosh. All right. Thank you so much for hopping on. You are the best. This is a blast. Kylie enjoys being the number one episode for the time she had. This is.
Don't you do that to Kylie?
Don't do that.
Don't you do that to
Kylie. You guys throw Kylie under the bus, you're going to pay for it.
This is uncalled for. Why isn't Elliot already doing it?
You'll find out.
That's right. And that's a wrap, folks, on another episode of New Heights. Thank you to our guest, Taylor Swift, for joining us on the show. Life of a Showgirl comes out October 3rd. Pre-order is now available on TaylorSwift.com. Reminder, New Heights will be back to kick off the NFL season August 27th. Make sure you're subscribed to the New Heights channel on YouTube and follow New Heights in the Wondery app or wherever you get your podcasts. You can listen to new episodes of New Heights early and ad-free right now by joining Wondery Plus in the Wondery app or on Apple Podcasts.
All right, now, once again, New Heights, a Wondery show. Follow the show on all social media at New Heights Show with one S, and thanks to our production and crew always for your editing skills and making us look entirely better than what we are. Taylor got to see this firsthand, actually.
Thanks, guys. It's been great.
And to the 92 percenters and to the Swifties, we love you guys. We'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
Peace.
The end of the Swifties. I love this. Wow, that kiss. I don't know. The people that questions relationships. October 3rd. It's getting closer and closer. I can't wait. I'm really excited. I enjoyed this. This is amazing.